Hey everyone, welcome back. After beating the clock on the reading test, we are tackling what many of you consider the most intimidating part of the IELTS, writing. If the thought of a blank page and a ticking clock fills you with dread, you're not alone. The biggest mistake people make isn't a lack of English, it's a lack of a plan. The secret to my 7.5 score wasn't a huge vocabulary. It was a simple, foolproof template. And in this video, I am going to give it to you. Before we get to the templates, you need to understand what the examiner is looking for. They're not just reading your essay. They're checking off four specific boxes. First, task achievement. Did you answer every part of the question? Second, coherence and cohesion. Are your ideas logical and connected? Third, lexical resource. Did you use a range of vocabulary? And finally, grammatical range and accuracy. Did you use varied and correct grammar? Your template is a tool that ensures you meet all four criteria every single time. Let's start with task 1, the report. Many people waste time trying to describe every single number. Please don't. My simple 4-part template makes this easy. Let's imagine we're looking at a graph showing the number of students who studied abroad from 2000 to 2020. I've created one for your reference. For paragraph 1, which is introduction, you just paraphrase the question. So instead of the graph shows the number of students who, you can say the provided line graph illustrates the total number of students who pursued studies in foreign countries over a 20-year period, beginning in 2000. This checks your task achievement box immediately. Paragraph 2, which is overview, this is a snapshot of the main trends. No numbers over here. You might say, overall, it is clear that the number of students studying abroad experienced a significant upward trend throughout the period. This shows you can understand the big picture, satisfying your coherence requirement. For paragraphs 3 and 4, the details. Now you add the numbers. You could say in 2000, the figure stood at approximately 5,000, but this rose sharply to 20,000 by 2010. In the next paragraph, you could detail the final years. This proves your task achievement and shows your lexical resource by using words like approximately and sharply. Now for the essay, this universal template works for any question. Let's use a common one. Technology has made communication easier. To what extent do you agree or disagree? For paragraph 1, which is the introduction, you paraphrase the topic and state your clear opinion. For example, it is a common belief that advancements in technology have revolutionized how we communicate. While this has brought many benefits, I completely agree that it has made communication far easier. This shows the examiner your task achievement and clear point of view. Paragraph 2, which is the body 1, here you give your first argument. Start with a clear topic sentence like, on one hand, technology has allowed us to connect instantly with people globally. Then you can give an example saying, for instance, social media platforms and video calls have made it possible to maintain relationships with friends and family who live on a different continent. This shows you can support your point, a crucial part of coherence. Paragraph 3, the body 2. This is for your second argument. You could start with, furthermore, technology has facilitated professional communication. and then give an example again. This shows a range of ideas which is key for lexical resource. Finally, the fourth paragraph, which is the conclusion, you just summarize your main points. In conclusion, while some may argue that technology has drawbacks, I maintain that it has fundamentally simplified the way we communicate, allowing for instantaneous connection on a global scale. So here you're restating your opinion, which proves task achievement again. Finally, let's talk about the common mistakes that cost you marks so you can avoid them. First one, not answering the whole question. Many people read a long prompt and only answer one part. Always read the prompt twice and underline keywords to make sure you address everything. Mistake number 2, using vague vocabulary. Don't just say good or bad. Use more specific words like beneficial, detrimental, crucial, or unnecessary. Mistake number 3, lack of cohesion. This means your paragraphs don't flow. So use transition words like furthermore, however, in addition, and consequently to connect your ideas. Mistake number 4 is not proofreading. This is a huge one. After you finish, take a minute to read your essay and find simple errors in spelling or grammar. A misplaced comma can lower your score. And finally, memorizing essays. Exam questions often change and a memorized essay may not fit the prompt, resulting in lower marks for task achievement. Here's your action plan. Step 1, brainstorm. Take 3 to 5 minutes before you write to quickly jot down your ideas. This prevents you from getting stuck. Step 2 is use your laptop, which is type your essays for practice. This gets you ready for the computer-based test and allows you to use the tools like Grammarly to find your mistakes. In case you're taking an offline exam, which is a pen and paper test, I advise you to write your essays. Third step is practice consistently. Write one task 1 and one task 2 every 2 days. The more you use the templates, the more natural they will feel. Congratulations! You now have a complete step-by-step guide to the IELTS writing section. In our final module, we are going to talk about how to gain confidence and ace the speaking test. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss it. Bye.